All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode. It's the Rikishi Driver. That's right. It is powered by Knox Pro Entertainment, and it is February the 5th. That's right, 2021, on a Saturday, coming live to you from Los Angeles, California. Now, first, I want to say this before I bring on this special guest, man. This week for me has been crazy. What I mean about crazy, man, we just got so much stuff that's going on with Knox Pro Entertainment. A lot of my time has been over there at the world famous Knox Pro domain. And we've been working on this, trying to, break the evolution of live interaction wrestling on Twitch. And if you guys didn't have a chance to go over there, I want you guys to go over there. I've been in the game for well over 34 years now. And to be involved with this new concept, a new idea of professional wrestling, where you, the fans, can actually go on there and control the wrestlers, pretty much call the moves and everything. And whatever moves you guys call and you win that certain poll that they put up, the wrestlers get to use that. So it's a really pretty cool concept, man. I want you guys to bump on over to Knox Pro's Twitch. Check them out. Make sure you follow all their social media. I got to give them a shout out. After all, they power Knox Pro Entertainment powers the Rikishi Driver Talk Show. I want to thank everybody, too, just for sharing. I always have a meeting every week before I come on my show with my producer. And the numbers that you guys have been putting up on this show worldwide, man, I can't tell you how much I appreciate all the love that you guys have shown. And by all means, I've never trained to be what I'm doing today. I just utilizing this platform just to kind of reach out and keep in touch with everybody, and also just to shine the light on those that are, on the scene, doing what they're doing, grinding 24/7 to do what they can, especially with this horrible year that we just passed to 2020. So there it is, man. Which brings me to a good friend of mine's. This who's here, I met him, I think he'll correct me when I'm wrong when he comes through, but I think it was about 3 years ago. Was actually invited on a friend of mine's, Ray Rodius, a Filipino cat with Red Boxing International. And I actually came down there to support the fights during that time. And I met this who's there. And, when you meet a certain person, you know how you just mesh together, man. And when I met John for the first time, man, it was just one of those things. What's up? Who's high and by? And next thing we keep it in contact. And I follow those on Instagram and most of his social media, and he's been busy. I mean, this cat here, I like to call him the godfather of the real estate out here in Los Angeles, California. And so let me just give you, I don't want to give everything away. I'll just give you a little bio of what I've and found on John. He's the CEO and founder of John Singson Real Estate, grandson of a Philippines politician, Shavit Singson. Hope I pronounced that right. Enjoyed teaching financial education. Man, now that I like to hear about that one. He's been spotlighted on Media Magazine Entrepreneur of the Year 2020. Okay. And currently working a few projects with Mike Tyson at Tyson Ranch. And so we got a lot to talk about. As always, is on my shows. Different guests that come through. I hope that you, the fans and the viewers, are able to take something away from this, as I believe each one teach one. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring on my friend, John Singson. Man, oh man, what's up, Oos?
What's going on, man? Nice to see you. Pleasure to be here.
Man, for God bless, man. It's so good to see you, man. It's been a minute, son. You have been busy, man. What's been happening with you?
Just chilling, man. Staying focused on real estate projects and a lot of things, as you see.
I see that, man. I see you been up, boy. Look at that photo there. Put up that photo again with Fox NBC. Hey, my producer, put that photo. Look, okay, look at this.
Look at
This-
that. Thank
look
you.
here. This look like a billboard you see on Sunset driving down LA.
That's for the freeway, man.
Yeah, man. Okay, you can take that down, man. So it's been a minute, man. I mean, it's been a while here, and I just want to take this time here to catch up with you.
I know, man.
And you know, I like to utilize this platform and stuff not only to catch up with a lot of usits out there, but also to be able to teach those that are listening on this show.
Yes.
You know, man, listen. For one thing, like I've always wanted to be a real estate agent. You know what I mean? Got a lot of my friends that be in real estate. Yeah, but for me, it's like, damn, the hard work of, being all with the reading all the contracts and all. How does that? What made you want to do that, man? Like a real estate agent?
I mean, basically for me, I'm more of like I like investing in real estate and hiring people to, like you said, read all the contracts, stuff like that. When you're so focused on like networking and bigger things, once you form like a legit team, you can have those people handle that for you. And all you have to do is just network. And, everything just piles up correctly from there. So.
And John, for those
a lot of stress. Yeah.
And for those that are listening, like for the kids that are out there, man, in case want to do real estate, what advice you can give them, Moose?
For me, I think the biggest advice that I've always kept is because a lot of people give up the first 2-3 months because it's not guaranteed. Nothing in life is guaranteed. But when you're on commission based, the bad thing about it is it's always going to depend on how hard you work, how smart you want to work, how big your network is. So, I mean, the good thing about it, though, if you're on commission base, the best thing about it is there's no limit. There's no sky to it. Sky is not even the limit. Even the galaxy is not the limit. There's no limit. Yeah. That's the best thing about it. I mean, everything in life is just sales. Like you're selling your time to whatever, you're just selling every day. You just don't notice it. So.
You got to keep the grind going, man. You're going to run into speed bumps, whether it be real estate or whatever it is in life. You got to keep moving forward, right, Oos?
Yeah, correct. Mm-hmm.
So listen, man, did I pronounce your father's name correctly? I apologize if I did it.
My grandfather.
Your grandfather.
Yeah, that's his name, Chavit Singson.
All right, so tell me about the family, man. How's everybody doing in the Philippines? Listen, man, when we go to the Philippines, I'm riding with you over there. And I want listen. A best friend of mine was Filipino, right? And when I was in high school, his name was Rogelio Cabanero. I don't know if you know that last name or it sounds familiar. But anyhow, I used to go to his house after high school, man. And then we get over there and grandma be in the kitchen. Man, you can walk in the door, it smells good.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, she bust out that chicken adobo.
Adobo is the best, man. I like that.
That was it, man.
Yep.
So when we go to Philippines, man, whenever that time comes when everything is cleared, I want to go to the family and get some chicken adobo.
I got you, man. But you got to return the favor when I go to Samoa, man.
Oh, without a doubt, man. Without
How's it like over there? Tell the people about it. How's it look like?
Well, I mean, the COVID has been free. They've been blocking the borders over there, so stopping that from everybody, which is good. Trying to eliminate everything, but the islands has been cleared ever since the 2020 because they just shut down, man.
When was the last time you were there?
They sound like you interviewing me now.
The
last time I was there was I usually go back like every other summer.
Got it.
But since the COVID has hit, it's been that. So,
yeah.
But listen, man, let's go back to the family out in the Philippines, man. How's everybody doing out that way? And what's I've been seeing you've been doing a lot of work out there as far as with charity. Can you tell me about the charities and everything that you're involved in?
So, as you know, the Philippines is well known for typhoons, a lot of bad things going on, uncontrollable, with Mother Nature, you never know what it is. So my foundation came in when those things happen. And basically, people just reach out for help, and we're always there, to help them out. And it's a third world country. It might be the happiest country, but it's one of the poorest countries in the world. So, I just reach out to my folks there, whoever can help me out, feed these people that are, their homes were destroyed. Basically, their lives were destroyed. And so that's how I came up with that charity, because we really need it back home.
And how are the people back home in the Philippines dealing with the COVID and all that?
A lot of things have shut down, just like here. And the vaccine, I don't even know what's going on with that. I think there's still some pending deals with funding. So I believe the country is still suffering, and hopefully it comes back up.
I got you, man. My goodness, man. Well, it's been a minute since I've seen you again. And, I follow you up on your Instagram, and it's been a blessing that our relationship, you know how it is when you run into people during that hectic time, you just fly by night during events and so forth. But whenever you get to mesh together with, with somebody that you kind of just quickly meet, it's just a blessing, man. We're talking together after, I think it's 3 years since the last time I seen you.
Yeah, about 3 years. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just a beautiful thing just to be able to catch up with you, man. And so what I wanted to talk to you about, you ever thought about getting in, since you're in LA, you know what I mean? You're dealing into real estate and you run into a lot of people and so forth, celebrities and so forth. You ever thought about getting into the industry, man?
No, man. I don't think entertainment's for me, but I know one thing for me is, helping people and just staying in business. But you know what? The beautiful thing about entertainment and business, when you can combine them together, you just blow up. If you can just close the gap between entertainment and business, you'll survive.
That's a very good advice right there for you guys that are listening out there. I have the one and only John Singson on the show here tonight, and we just chopping it up, just catching up, just two Usos, just chopping it up and just talking about life in general, man.
Yes, sir.
I feel you, man. I come from the islands, man, and sometimes we understand where we come from. We're not the most richest place in the world. We know where we come from, our roots. But what it is when we come out to I like to call out here the jungle, where everything, the strongest survive.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And you got to be a beast out here to get out there and to eat, man.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing you just been busy, Us.
I have. It's a blessing from God. A lot of things in the world is not like given to you or not for you. Sometimes you run into challenges like that, but just stay up and you'll be all right.
Amen to that, man. That's also so. What's going on, man? I seen you doing a little bit of thing with one of my favorites, the icon in the business, my man Mike Tyson.
Hey, I want to bring you guys together, man. That would be nice. I've always looked up to him just like as much as I looked up to you. When I would play like PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even if you come up with a 10, I'd always pick Rikishi, Triple H, and you can keep going.
Well, a lot of people don't know that power pack. When you download the Rikishi character, it comes with that super stink face. So I always win when you pick me.
Nah. Oh my God!
So Mike Tyson. He was actually inducted during the same time when the late my cousin Mighty Yokozuna Rodney into the WWE Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I kind of see you out there with the Us, man. I kind of just see you guys' relationships that's turned into brotherhood, which is a beautiful thing, because being celebrity, sometimes you can't really trust people that's around you. So when I seen you meshing, I know what type of person you are, know what type of person Mike is. So, how did that relationship, tap off with you and the Us, man?
We just, mutual friends, connect with these people. It's just power of connection, and it's just the universe just collided us both, and from there we just became brothers, and everything is good, man. Everything, we trust each other. We've done a lot of things together in the past for bringing more people over there, bringing awareness to his project, his foundation, his business, and that's where we're at. But yes,
John,
it would be nice to bring you over there for an interview. Mike Tyson and Rikishi. That'd be great.
man, that's the GOAT, the
Yes.
greatest of all times. I don't even come, with all due respect, I don't even come close to Mike Tyson, man. Yeah,
You
but
got
I bring,
different ways, man.
yeah, man. So listen, let's kind of give the viewers here, because I also got a lot of kids that listen to my show here.
Mm-hmm.
Financial education, John. I know that's one of your your top subjects there that you are into, man. When kids want to, people with money. Let's just say people with money and people that are trying to get money. Financial education. How can we help these kids? Like, utilizing your platform and your experience to be able to help those that are already doing good with money, and those that are trying to get that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. For me, I think the biggest part that I've done in the industry is like just lecturing people through my own experience and through what I've done in life and my challenges as well. I mean, money's like really, really one thing that we need to be careful about when you spend it, when you save it, when you invest it. As far as, making smart investments, I feel like there's always going to be like, bumps and challenges down the road. But as long as you're measuring your investments is not like because it's really risky, especially with real estate. When I was when my team and I were flipping houses, wholesaling houses, there's a lot of things that come into play because you'll never know what it comes out to. Sometimes you can even find a house for so cheap, and then later on you find out there's a lot of things that's wrong to it. It's just like life, nothing. It's like a box of chocolate. You'll never really know what's inside. So
Mm.
for me, financial education is probably one of the things that I would suggest to the young kids, to the adults, and just to everyone, because that's one thing they don't teach in school. School for me is like, it's not a bad thing, but I think it's just built for people that want to follow the gray line, that want to follow rules, because schools are not for entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are meant to not break the rules, but bend the rules. So
That's a very interesting point the way you say that.
yeah.
What does make an entrepreneur?
Yes, that's what makes an entrepreneur is bending the rules, making sure that every gray line, there's also a white line, black line, a red line. You just see things in everything. So, when you're bound to a limit, it's not really good because you're not being challenged mentally, physically, and spiritually. So the more limits that you have, it's just worse for you. And entrepreneurs, there's no limits. So the more challenges you face, the better. Oos.
Wow, that's powerful, man. If y'all listening out there and they're watching this video at the time, we got John Singson,
Mhm.
entrepreneur guru, real estate godfather. I like to call him, from Los Angeles.
Godfather, man. I wish.
Y'all better take note and listen to the who's here. He's spitting knowledge. John, how can everybody follow you on as far as your social media and your website? If you could spit that out for me, please.
Yes, SingsonRealEstate.com. That's SINGSON realestate.com. Instagram is at the John Singson, TheJohn, the John Singson. Follow me on Instagram. I got a lot of things to share there. So
Well, there you go, fans. You see it there on the screen there. You see his website right there. Hey, back that picture up a little. Back that picture up back.
nah,
Okay. You look like I can bring you to Knox Pro Wrestling Academy and start training you, man. Look at you.
I'm
I don't
down.
even think there's a Filipino wrestler out there right now with WWE.
I'm
But
down.
there's a website, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching there, you can check it out. You can That's one-stop shop. Go check it out, and you can find everything that you need to know about those here, John
Appreciate that, man.
Stinson.
Love
So
it.
back that up, Oos. So listen, man. I know it's been a rough year of 2020 for everyone.
hmm
And I always like to say something motivational and so forth. To the people that are listening out there. For your people in the islands, the Philippines, what words do you have to say to them as they're listening?
So for the people in the islands in the Philippines, I hope you guys just stay strong. Great things are coming. They're always light in the tunnel. I mean, as far as common that it sounds, it's really just the truth, you know. Just hang in there. There won't be good times without bad times. So you'll be all right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, John. I want to say thank you, man. It's been a long time, 3 years, and I'm most grateful that we're still breathing.
Thank you. Thank you.
After the 2020 has been very, very hectic, with a lot of people that are dying, a lot of people that are getting sick. But it's so good to see you on screen, son, that you are doing well. You look healthy, and just know that I'm proud of you.
Thank
And I
you.
look forward to, me and you chopping it up one day and be able to get some good adobo and just kicking it, just embracing
Oh,
life.
I'm just one call away.
And then to be able to invite you over. Because you know what? I think I'm going to call WWE. I'm going to start training you. You'll be my first. They'll be the first Filipino. No, beside Dave Bautista.
Oh.
I think beside Dave Bautista. Bautista is Filipino too.
Yes, he is.
Right?
What is he? Half what?
I think Bautista half Island boy, half Filipino.
Nice.
Wow.
I'd be glad to check out your gym, man.
All right, man. Well, listen, I want to thank you for coming on this show, man. Coming on, taking the time out of your busy schedule, especially catching you on a Saturday. You know what I mean? And so, continue success, continue to breathe, my brother.
Thank you.
And continue to take yourself. All right. Now I'll talk to you later, my man.
Hey, one love.
All right. God bless you. Right.
God bless.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen here, man. If you haven't gone on that website while we are having this show right now, shame on you. You're in the real estate, you're in, financial education, go in there, check out, the organization, what he's dealing with, and just a lot of bit of just about helping people and just, kicking that knowledge. John Singson, he's a real deal. He's a real one. He's a real one. When I say he's a real one, he's a real one. And so make sure you guys check it out. Make sure you follow all his social media. And so I want to thank everybody, a special thank you once again to a lot of those that has been tapping into the show. You, the listeners that are watching now, and also all across the world. My numbers has been going crazy on my shows, and I want to thank you guys. Thank you for all the love and the donations that you are sending out here too as well. You can see it right there on your top right of the screen right there. And also make sure you tap into my YouTube page. There's the Rikishi Driver Talk Show. Make sure you subscribe, share it, retweet it, however you want to do it. But just keep it pushing forward. And just to know that I'm out here, I'm doing my thing. And as long as I'm breathing, as long as Big Keisha is breathing, I'm going to continue to come to you every week. So with that being said, I want to thank you so much to my producer, Hamza, that's behind the scene, that always makes the magic happen for me to be able to come to you. And so this what I'm going to say here. Saturday, I want you to embrace life, embrace breathing. If you're there sitting with your loved ones, go on and just give them a hug. If you have loved ones, pick up that phone. Don't text. Pick up that phone and call them and tell them you love them. But in the meantime, remember this. Each one teach one, and it's free to be kind to one another. This is Rikishi, and I'm out. Thank you.